John Lennon was around 2 years older than Paul McCartney when they initially met as youths, making him the obvious choice to head the group that would later be known as the Beatles. With the passage of time, the two became known for their groundbreaking collaborative songwriting. There was always a friendly competition between the two Fab Four members, but when manager Brian Epstein passed away in 1967, Paul McCartney ended up filling in for him. The Beatles, Get Back, a documentary on Disney+, shows McCartney leading the band during the 1969 Let It Be sessions with an air of charm and apparent dominance over John Lennon. Macca becomes irritated with Lennon for not writing enough new material and disputes with George Harrison over his guitar playing in the first episode of Peter Jackson's revisionist documentary. Finally, the quiet Beatle had had enough and momentarily departed the Beatles on January 10, 1969. In the second episode, which began on Monday, January 13th, Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney arrived to Twickenham Studios alone and began to debate what to do with the rest of the band. The Beatles were set to practice for a TV special later that month, but Harrison's absence caused a major setback. The show was abandoned. At midday, Lennon finally showed up, and he and McCartney went to the cafeteria for a private discussion regarding the quiet Beatle. However, Michael Lindsay Hogg and the rest of the Let It Be crew had discreetly recorded their conversation by placing a microphone in a flower pot, which the couple had no idea about. After discussing the disagreement between Harrison and McCartney about Harrison's guitar playing style, Macca made a very telling comment.